Hello everyone, this is Pratyush, and in this video we will be creating a very basic code editor just using Python and Tkinter. Now the very basic feature is text highlighting, which we will be including in this project. So let's have a look at the demo. So here is the demo. As you can see, we have the demo.py file. Let's open it up, and as you can see, it is asking for the file name. Let's say app and hit enter. Now you can see we got a nice looking code editor. So let's cut it out and let's write some comment over here that printing hello world, and let's print the hello world. And as you can see, our code editor is quite beautiful, and you can also highlight this like this, and it has also a nice looking theme which I'm using is Dracula. So you can find this theme on the description down below, and you can see that it is correctly highlighting the statement out right there. As you can see, we have the string over here, and this is a print statement, and everything is looking quite great. But the missing feature is we have not added any save, close or save as this kind of function or run function even though. So this is kind of a task for you to create those function and take it as a challenge so you can just practice the Tkinter very well. So this is the final application that we will be building. Now let's move towards the requirement part. Here I am inside my command prompt. Now you just need to install tk-code. So just type in pip install and tk-code. Now hit enter, and on hitting enter you will get a bunch of installing statement out right there. So if you have already installed it, then it will show that requirements already satisfied. So we are done with this. Now let's start the coding part. So for making our code editor, we will be using Visual Studio Code. So you need to first import all of these. So here I have imported everything. First of all, we are importing Tkinter as tk, and then we will be importing ttk. Another thing we need to import is font, and then from tk-code we need to import the code editor. Alright, seems great. Now it's time to first of all do is take a input from the user. So let's say code and input. So I need to input a title for the code editor. Let's say enter a file name over here. So it will ask the user for the file name. Now it's time to make sure that we should create that root frame. To make it, first of all, we will be storing it in root variable. So just type in tk equals to tk.tk and then close bracket. Now this tk is the function, and we are getting and storing it inside the root variable. That's great. Now it's time to set a title for our code editor. In our case, it should be code editor. So let's say root.title, and under the function you need to pass in the code editor. Somewhat like this. Now if you don't want to add any option, then you can set the tier of to 0. Let me show you what I'm saying. First of all, just type in root.option add, and then we will pass in the tier of over here, and let's set the value to 0. Somewhat like this. Now we need to create a box where we will be storing that code editor. So let's say we will be creating it like a notebook. So just type in notebook equals to, and let's pass in the ttk.notebook function over here, under which I will be passing the root name. In this case, we have already stored it in root variable, so just pass in root, somewhat like this. Now we need to create a tab. So a basic tab should contain our code editor basic framework. So what I'm going to be doing is creating a variable like tab1, and we will be creating a frame. So from ttk you can use the frame function. So beneath these frame function, we need to pass in from where to store it. So basically it should be stored inside the notebook. So just pass in notebook, somewhat like this. Now this is not added yet. So in order to add it, we will be using add function from the notebook, and we will be also passing in the tab1 and then text. So here is the notebook.add function. Now we need to pass in the first argument as tab1, and then we need to set the text. In our case, it should show like the code name which we have imported, and then .py file, somewhat like this. Now you can change this if you have a different code out right there. Alright, that's great. Now we need to pack it inside the Tkinter main framework. So just use the pack method for it. So let's say notebook.pack will work for us, and I think that it should fill all the x and y coordinates. So I will say fill to both sides like x and y, and if it should be expandable, if you want to make it expandable every side, then we will be using the expand equals to true method for it, somewhat like this. Now let's create another variable somewhat like code underscore editor. So here I need to pass in the code editor function, where you need to pass in like where the code editor should be. So here is a bunch of function I have added. Let me show you. First one is the tab one, where we need to store all those code, and next is the width, which is 99 in our case, and height, which is 30. Now the language is set to be Python. You can change it to like C++ or anything else. Now for background, I am changing its color to black because I like the black background. And for the highlighter, we will be using the Dracula theme. So you can visit the Dracula official page, which is linked below. Now for the font, we will be using a custom font over here. Now you can also change it to like monoid, but I like this font. I will also give you the link of this font. Now the type is autofocus. So let's set it to true. And if you set this block cursor to true, then it will show a block of cursor, not like a line of cursor. So if you take it false, then it will just show a normal cursor that you see in any text editor. We don't want that kind of cursor, so we need to just change it to block cursor. Now insert off time, let's set it to 0, and in order to paired it from x and y coordinate, I have just given a random value which is 10. Alright, works well. So we need to pack it inside the tkinter main framework. So we will be using again the pack method for it, and we set it to fill both the side of x and y coordinates, and it should be expandable. So expand equals to true. Now let's say that when we open up the code editor, it will show a very basic kind of a code like hello world. So let's set it to like content. For that we will be using the very basic method which is content, and let's pass in like print hello world. So I'm using triple quotes over here in order to print that particular statement or give it to the content. Alright, let's update the root. So you can use the very basic root.update method for it, and let's pass in the mean size for the root. So let's say the minimum size should be the width of that particular code editor. So let's pass in root.winfort and width. You need to pass in this over here as an argument, and then we will be also passing in that height over here. That is great. Now we need to close everything, because if you run this code right now, then it will not work because we have not closed the main loop of that root particularly. So just pass in root.main loop. So root.main loop, something like this, and now our application is ready. Now you can add a menu to it which have like options like save, open, this kind of thing. So I hope this tutorial was quite helpful for you, and if it was helpful, then consider subscribing, hit the like button below. I will meet you on another tutorial. Until then, keep coding.